Hello, welcome to the MOBS video trainings. Today we're going to install VMM 2008 R2. Let's go ahead with this one. VMM server, and accept the terms. Click next. Oh, updates are recommended, so go ahead. No, I'm not willing to participate right now because this is a demo machine. So this is it. Hardware configurations and software requirements are fulfilled. Installation location would be, if you have C drive, I have enough space in the C drive. So let's go ahead with the installation. Install SQL Server 2005 Express Edition, and new library share would be MS SCCM. It's not SCCM, sorry, it's SCVMM. Manage the library files and the ports, how you connect to these to the VMM, and it's going to use a local system account. Let's install. This is going to take some time. I'm going to pause the video and come back as soon as it finishes. And the virtual machine manager has been installed. SQL Server 2005 Express Edition with Service Pack 3 installed with this installer. .NET 3.0 previously installed, as it were. I installed this thing from the Windows features. WAIK. This is the installation kit. Actually deals with managing and creating Windows images, system image manager, and the virtual machine manager itself. I didn't have any SQL Server 2008 or 2005, any of this in this machine. This is the 2005. It installed the Express Edition. So finally, the process has been completed, as it was a very simple installation. You didn't have to go through with massive installation and prerequisite checks like SCCM, things like that, or even link server. Let's see if the updates are coming in. As you can see in my previous videos, I have installed multiple Hyper-V machines, the virtual machines. As you can see, it's already running. So let's restart the machine and come back, and I will go through the next process. Now the machine has restarted. We have finished the first part of the VM server installation. Now let's install the other parts of it. The self-service portal. Click next. And the files would be here, and the port would be 8100. Click install. We're going to turn this one off right now for the time being. Close. Administrator console will come up. 8100. This is going to take some time as it's actually configuring the whole server for the first time. This is the interface. The hosts are added right now. Local agent is already installed in this machine. Configure operating manager. So as you can see, it's actually telling you that the previous version of VMM, SC Operation Manager for setup must uninstall the VMM Administrator Console, and then you must rerun the Configuration Manager to continue. Operation Manager. Now we're not going to go for it since all the things we need is already here. And I'm going to pause the video, restart the machine. It's an evaluation version of the VMM. Version 2.0. So let's fire up the SCVMM admin console. Let's try to install our first operating system, our first VM into this VMM. Here is our primary server. With these things, with SCVMM 2008 onwards, you can convert you can convert your physical servers, your virtual machines, add from you can remove one VM uh, from one server to another server without hampering the state of the virtual machine. This is actually the live migration, a new feature of VMM. Here are the hosts. You can create the virtual machines over here, the status of the server, and owner, operating system type, date added, and also the tag. So everything's here. Library, you can add library server. Again, new template, hardware profile, new guest OS profile, library settings. Everything can be done from over here, and the administration part. At first sight, you're going to see the jobs, the resource allocations, and the virtual machine that's running in the machine. You'll get a snapshot of the whole thing that's going on. The general would be database connections, library settings, professional settings, remote control, self-service, administrator contract, and manage computers. It's saying responding, networking, global static MAC address range. As you can see that the same things, the things that you can do over here, the MAC address range, most likely be changing over here as usual. New user role, Properties, administrative properties. You can also add members from over here who can manage the VMM. System center. As we don't have any system center reporting manager, operation manager installed, it's not going to do much help us. So let's go to the virtual machines, add a host. Administrative password would be upstairs PD. Windows-based server on an Active Directory domain on a perimeter network. You can use three other things over here. Windows-based host, computer name W2K8SRV, search, add the machine, click next. Hyper-V role is not enabled for selected Windows Server 2008 host. Virtual Machine Manager will attempt to enable it automatically. Enabling Hyper-V role will cause the selected service to immediately restart. Restarting the VMM server will stop running any jobs unrequired. The host to be added again after Hyper-V is enabled. Do you want to continue? Yes. All hosts we associate with all the hosts with the VMM. Add the following path. Virtual machines. Let's create already have it. Remote connection port would be 2179. Add hosts. It's currently adding the host. This process is 100% complete. As you can see, the virtual machine host, the agent, Hyper-V, and refreshing, all these tasks are being carried out right now. Let's see the total it's taking on the machine. 6 megs, 6.2 megs and gigs available. So it's going to take some time. I'm going to pause the video and come back right after this process finishes. And the installation completed. So let's create a new virtual machine. As you can already see that all the in the server, as I have added the host, all the services came in. That means all the virtual machines that I have in the Hyper-V or Hyper-V manager over here, all these are available and imported over here. So let's create a new virtual machine. We can also use the existing machine, or Windows 7 Enterprise. I have the images, image over here. You can also do that, or we can also create a copy of it, make a copy of it, and you can also use that one. Let's new folder, Windows 7 Enterprise 64 229. Use an existing virtual machine or VHD. Let's select an Enterprise 64 edition of Windows 7. Click OK. This is going to be 229. Click Next. Otherwise, the processor would be 1 gigahertz Xeon. By default, allow migration, and memory would be 1 gigabyte, and image type would be the VHD. As you can see, it's already selected. Virtual drive, DVD drive, and this SCSI adapters is the SCSI, and the network cards are not specified right now. Will be done momentarily. Click Next. On the host, as you can see, the heartbeat says that it's a 4-star plus heart machine. Click Next. Virtual machines. The adapter would be using is the new virtual network. And never automatically turn on the virtual machine. Action of the when the physical server stops. Shut down guest OS. 64-bit edition of Windows 7 operating system. Here is a list of the supported operating systems that are supported currently: Linux 64, Linux 32, SUSE Linux, and other 32-bit, 64-bit options. So we're going for the 64-bit editions of Windows 7. Click Next, Create. It's going to create the machine. As you can see, the process has already been started. Owner would be, you can search those things, all the owners, unknowns, everyone's 64-bit editions, unknowns. So you can also search these things as you like. Once the virtual machine starts up, you can do all these things. Let's wait for it for a couple of minutes. I'm going to pause the video and come back soon soon as this process completes. And the installation for the 229, the new Windows 7 Enterprise has been completed. And let's start it. As you can see, move to host group, and there are so many things that came up, and it's a tremendous improvement since the last VM Microsoft has introduced to public. So you can also interact within this one. Oops. And over here you can also see the properties, the virtual machine properties for the VM. Owners, call centers, you can type these things in, hardware configurations, especially the network card, as you can see, connected to the virtual network 1. All those things are actually were also over here, just a bit tidying up. So did a great job over here in the new VM. So now you have seen how to install the virtual machines within the new VMM 2008 R2. So this is the version 2.0. Hope this video is informational to you.